Good morning. I am Priyanka Saxena, working as an assistant professor at Sage School of Advanced Computing, Sage University, Bhopal. Today I will be giving you a lecture on internet frauds. So basically, as you know, this during this pandemic or nowadays, the life of everyone or work of everyone is depend upon the internet, like for the banking sectors, for the private organizations, for the government organizations also. We have found that the internet is a very useful thing. Okay, so as we see, the use of internet is increasing day by day. In the same way, there is a scope for the hackers, for the intruders also to do the internet frauds. So here today I will be covering a few of the internet frauds that has been done in our country. It has been done from the past so many years. So let's see. Firstly, let's find out what is an internet fraud. So basically, we can say that the internet fraud is a cybercrime or a fraud which is being used, which is being done with the help of an internet or the cyberspace. Okay, so that the fraud where the internet is involved, then that particular kind of a fraud is known as the internet fraud. Like they can just to have somebody's email id and password, and then make by using his or her email id and password, you can do any kind of fraud with that particular. You can steal their data, you can have the access to their accounts like bank accounts, and then do with the purpose of tricking that victim, with the purpose of stealing money from him. So there are various kind of a frauds that has been done in the past so many years. So here's a long list of types of internet frauds. The first one is I'll just tell you are the names of the internet frauds, and I'll be covering few of them today. So the first is phishing email scam, the Nigerian scam, the greeting card scam, bank loan or credit card scam, lottery scam, hitman scam, romance scam. Then we have fake antivirus software scam, Facebook impersonation scam, like hijacked a profile. If you have heard that somebody has hijacked anyone's personal profile on Facebook. Then make money fast scam, then travel scam, Bitcoin scam, fake news scam, fake shopping websites, loyalty points, and phishing scam, job offer scam. These are the few scams that has been done in the past so many years. So I will be covering few of them. So the type of internet frauds we are covering today is the email phishing. Okay, like you have, everybody is having an email id with which you can do your work, for the official work, so some personal works, for sending mails, for sending data from a sender to a receiver, for many other purposes also. You also do the for online shopping also. You need a website, you need a email id. So in the same way, email phishing scam are based on the communication made via email or on social networks. Like you made a communication by using your mail id. Here what happens is you will get a bulk of messages from a number of users. Like generally you got messages from online shoppings, you get the messages mails, that is from banking, you get the mails from some regarding some property and all that. So you on daily basis, if you check your email id, you will get around 50 new mails. I'm just telling the minimum number. Okay, so in the same way, whenever you got a mail, you just need to verify that the senders is authenticate person. Because what happens is when someone tries to trick you, and someone who is just observing you and sending you mails, so the main intent behind that is that person wants to gain the access to your system. So by using that mail that a particular person has shooted on your mail id, it may contain some malicious software or may contain some virus, which if you just click on that mail, or if you just open that mail, then automatically that particular software, malicious software, will install in your system, and that particular person will have access to your system. Now he or she that can have access to email id, can know your email id, your passwords and all that, your banking password. So in this way, they will just insert the virus, the worms, the malicious softwares in your system, and then any kind of fraud will happens to you. So this is a kind of a internet fraud. Moreover, these mails look like they came from unofficial banks, like, or institutions. You need to just verify the email id. Suppose if you get a mail from customer care amazon at gmail.com, then that particular mail id is not authorized, because the customer care of any company will have the email id with the domain name of that company, like customer care at the rate gmail at the rate amazon.in. If you get a mail from this kind of mail id, then this is a secure mail, that is with the domain name of the company. So please beware of the messages or mails you are getting from various sources. Just you need to be aware and verify the type of the email id, then only you just click on that particular mail, otherwise just ignore that mail. Okay, so this is the first internet fraud, that is email phishing. Now second is Nigerian scam. This is a very common type of a scam which has been done in various countries. In this, what happened, that you will get a mail in the form of a greeting card, in the form of an emotional letter, like emotional letter on your personal mail id, or your on your social networking, like I had an accident, I need a surgery urgently, please send me this much amount on my account number and account detail. This is also kind of a fraud. So if you get to know about any of these messages, just ignore this, because all of them are not from a genuine person or from a genuine victim. Okay, so this is another type of a scam which is very common nowadays, which can be the scammer can be anyone who just do this type of a scam for the money, and retrieve a large amount of money from a bank, paying niches amount of paper. Suppose if a person is asking for 10 rupees for you, that kindly donate 10 rupees to me, as I have met with an accident and I had surgery of my head or leg or anything. Then if I donate 10, you donate 10, then there are n number of users, then you can just imagine. Okay, so just not to click on these frauds mails or messages. Just be aware of the things happening today in the market. This is another scam, that is the Nigerian scam. Third one is this greeting card scam. In this scam, we will see about when there is an festival or occasion that comes, like Diwali, Holi, Christmas. So you'll get a greeting card for that. So happy Diwali, happy Holi, XYZ. And we usually, what happens, we usually open that particular mail. That mail may contain some kind of malicious software, so that which can enter the system and can tamper your data, then steal your information data. And so please do not trust on the cards or greeting cards that you will get on your mail id during this any kind of occasion or festival. Please check whether that come from authorized user or not. Please verify the email id. If you didn't verify that, you just click on that particular card, and then automatically the virus enters your system, and it will act or install itself automatically. It will just multiply its copies in the system. So this can also have a bad impact on your system, on your computer, which can tamper your data or steal your information. It's also kind of a serious fraud, that is greeting card scam. So these are the 3 points that I have covered today. In my next lecture, I will cover the remaining. Okay, so thank you so much for listening this call. Thank you.